sex, anal sex, and urination. Homie, I'm 41 years old, and I only had 3 of them done. No, I have given 3. So I have vagina sex, have oral sex, anal sex. I mean, I don't know how to bring that conversation up, but I never pissed on someone, and no one's never pissed on me. But he's doing this with 14-year-olds, and he's a black guy, no homo, but his dick's gotta be at least a foot long. How is he putting his dick in a 14-year-old girl's butt? I'm just curious. You know, I got a big dick, and a lot of the women I be hanging out with in the past, they didn't want anal ever. So, and these are women who have made the choice not to go that route for some reason, maybe because it hurts. But we got 14-year-old girls slamming big black cock up their tiny little assholes. How? He's good, right? He's got to be a child predator if he can make them do all of that. I'm just saying. I'm 41 years old. I can't make my wife do all 4 of those. But he's older. Is he older than me? He's got to be older than me. And he can manipulate 14-year-old girls to have vagina sex, oral sex, anal sex, and piss on each other. Does that include poop? Maybe he didn't graduate to the shit stage. I just don't know about some of these individuals that y'all want to promote. You want to just stop spending money on him and start spending money on me. CWSPOD, just Google it and then listen to something. I need all of you to put on your, get a YouTube Red subscription and go to work and play the top 100 list on your PC at home and just put it on mute. I need you to play all of those instrumentals. I got 500, my top 500 tracks out of the 1,000 I got so far. Push play and go take a bath for a few days. Please, yo. That would help me out quite a bit, and that would show your love, because it's just a matter of time. It's like, just let the fireworks start. Yo, that man's chilling back here reading R. Kelly butt videos about how nasty he is. Eventually says he's planning to go after R. Kelly's enablers, lawyers, managers, agents, and others whom he says stood idly by and protected the singer as he sexually abused young girls. Aventi's mission, bringing justice to them. So he is a funny job title, right? What do I want to do when I grow up? I want to go find child predators and put them in jail. So eventually, I could be one too. What's wrong with these people, man? Avenati, you know what you're getting yourself into? You're playing yourself in the back round of cards. Pretty soon you'll be right there with R. Kelly sucking his dick, saying you didn't do it, jamming out. Britney Spears just doing it again. Avanti also claims Kelly's 2008 trial, in which he was found not guilty, was rigged by threats and payoffs. That's normal. That's a normal thing there. R. Kelly has faced serious time behind bars and big black dick, AIDS infested. He will come out with AIDS. Wouldn't that be a thing? She should have handled her professional affairs differently after his death by requesting more time off. She must have been PMSing. Okay, this is what I want to say first and foremost. I understand that everybody's grieving process is different, and our hearts have gone out and we feel so deeply for Lisa Vanderpump and what she's been through, Rihanna explained, in saying that what I'm most disappointed in is the fact that she did not reach out to any of us. I've known Lisa for a long time, and the fact that she doesn't reach out to me and say, hey, you know what, I am in pain and suffering, and I need to make a medical leave of absence. Rihanna said all of the women would have understood and told her to go do what you need to do. But according to Rihanna, that didn't happen. Do not show up for work and not contact any of us for 2.5 months. I'm so disappointed in that behavior, she added. I gotta imagine she's got 400 employees. I would imagine if one of her employees did that, they'd be fired. Rihanna continued. The fact that Bravo took there were no consequences. She was able to do just that, I guess. The problem I have with it is, I'm raising 2 teenager girls. Harry and I raised them to be professional. You're on time. I don't care what you're going through. You show up for work. And if you can't, you say to somebody, I'm in trouble. Please help me. That's what I'm the most sad and disappointed, because I think it's a really bad example of women in talk about it, don't talk about it, don't talk about it, said Rihanna. To me, that means talk about it. Doesn't it? Call me crazy. I'm not a psychologist. Rihanna also said that if Vanderpump was really irritated, John brought it up, she should have fired him. As the drama continues to unfold on the current season, Rihanna brought up one final thing about some of the show viewers. I'm just saying, like Earth size, perfect for my rod, but it's longer. But this is jam-packed with, oh my god, man. Oh, man, I can't do enough. That smells so good. If that's a bad thing, is it a bad thing that maybe you want to be a try-hard overachiever? Sounds like slander. Sue you for that. You talk down on me, call me the big R word, sue you for that. You go to jail for a hate crime. And if you weren't working all day, maybe you could read a book and get your ass smart, but instead you still get in your education from the local news. Still, the same stupid person, but just experience goes a long way. And that's why, the ceiling is the limit. No higher than the ceiling. I've always been taught that the ceiling is the highest. Well, you can go to the ceiling. But yeah, okay, I will take it to the ceiling, homie. You will determine how I feel today, and you are everything. So what are you thinking right now? Because I can't go on living without you. That's a song playing in the radio station. That's the song playing. It's all about Sesame Street and who you could be. It's all about Mr. Rogers and his magical side land. It's all about whatever you make it. You ever heard that thought? Home is where you make it. You ever heard that thought? It is what it is. Life is what you make of it. You ever heard that? So, as I'm talking to a computer here that only knows one thing and cannot be measured with, I know better. So we shall not talk about how you can pull me in to your cult membership. Let's not talk about how you have and very capable of pulling me inside of your cult group. I choose to be not in any kind of group. I don't want to be labeled. You know, what will people think if they find out that I'm part of that steeple vision over there? What will my job? I could lose my job. I could lose some of the online friends I got. I could lose some of these online promotions. What will people think if I speak for a group? I am a nothing. You realize how much of a zero I am. I choose to be on this side, man. Don't get in my personal bubble. You ain't invited, but here, I'll give you a look. I will give you a piece of this cracker and some Dr. Pepper. And you need that because the carbonation mixes, and that's how creation was started, by some food and some energy. You have those together, you now have a design for a beautiful dream. It's more than about the cracker and juice. It's more about the cracker and wine. It's about the cracker and Dr. Pepper. It's about combinations that you do on your controller. It's about the songs you make that get the panties wet. It's about the lifelong path you walk to get here, which inspired millions. What did I sell? But somehow I sold it to millions of people. How am I in this reality that it's possible to talk to the world and more people than in your local 50,000 stadium, 25,000, 3,000? How is it possible that Martin Luther King, if he could have kept his mouth closed and held in his temptations, maybe he wouldn't get shot because the internet was 30 years away. He would have still been alive. He could have been working on his shit. Now he was running his mouth when he shouldn't have been. And it's 2019, baby. I'm 10 feet away from my bed. And I'm talking to way more people in my hood. I don't know anyone in my hood. I choose not to know anyone in my hood. Just from an observation, in my opinion, on everything I've said so far and everything I will say in the future. Anytime you hear my mouth moving, it's my opinion. And people got assholes. People got opinions. So let's just revalidate that in your validated brain. Once you graduate from your code base, like perfected, you went all of these years to be a slave for an X-ray. Basically, it took you 4 years of college or whatever, 2 years, to work an iPad device. This thing controls something. I have to gain knowledge of where stuff is at and what to do, what not to do. Oh, the battery's charged. Am I an authorized user of the system? Can I charge it with an authorized cable? Is that I am in charge of everything in here. It took me 4 years to hook up a pair of speakers because no one's going to hire me without that degree hanging from my wall. No one will hire me unless, I got zero. I can do it, but I've never done it. I've never done it. I read articles and magazines that was given to me, printed up by someone for an agenda because they had everything we know. Good girl. You need your pipes clean? Because I'm pipe good. You know what Batman's job is right now? Batman's job for the rest of his life is to move his jaw and look good. And, think crazy. I have to have mental illness. I have to be bipolar and multi-personalities. I gotta be everything you're not able to do, because you're just plain not allowed. And that's why people call me Batman. I ain't a bitch. Maybe you should ask that question in the mirror, though. Because you don't have to be making the same mistakes day after day after day out. You don't have to keep on laying those eggs and keep on wondering what comes first, is the chicken or the egg? The chicken comes first. You ain't got a chicken, you ain't got an egg. That's what happens, man. You gotta have a bitch right there holding the egg. So you gotta have a chicken, that egg. Takes two, really. But you should watch TV more, because don't I speak with such excellence? A plus. Man, probably the coolest person I know. It takes a lot of work to be cool. Fly around in the sky. If you could fly around in the sky, you would fly around in the sky. But here's the problem. You don't know how to do jack shit, but what those books taught you how to do. Slave, working for those paychecks so you can pay back your debt that you'll be alive for, like, most of your life. How does that make you feel? You can't afford going to a psychologist, so you're just lifelong depressed. How does that make you feel that you wasted your life away? It's in not being great like other people you see. There are many reasons to improve on your citizenship. There are many ways to get to the bar door. There are many ways to get you in the sack. There are many ways to get an education. There are many ways. The older I get, the more I realize college is a scam. Why go to college when you got Google and then you could be boss? Why not be boss? I want to be dick sucker number 4. You don't want to be boss. You can't even say the word entrepreneur because it's not allowed in your household. Those words won't be those big ass words. You will not speak like that under my roof and rules. You will smoke this joint at least one a day, or you will have to go do something else, buddy, because I personally need a smoke buddy. And if you're not allowed to do this, I won't tell anyone, but you don't need a job. You just need to smoke my weed and act out. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask for? No, you see, I will never be quiet, ever, because God gave me a mouth, and I learned to use it from a book. I could have chose many places to live when I was born and choose to have a kind of base education ingrained into my brain. So glad that was all a choice, because now I'm very smart. I'm able to do what Superman couldn't. Batman stays. You ever heard that name? First name Batman, last name stays. Batman stays. Got a hotel reservation. It's under Batman stays. Stays Batman. I'm Batman. And I want to stay here at your hotel. Sorry, I'm confusing. Or maybe you just can't do your job. Can I speak to your manager, please? And so the runs who will grab authority, stand by with a finger up their butthole, smiling, as this guy can probably speak complete sentences. So, and then, you lose your job because you're an idiot. Failed in school, can't speak English, poor grammar, still use the word ain't. And because it's true, still jam out with all those cassette tapes, you are not improved, but I bet your television set has improved, and I'm glad your television set ain't got problems. I bet you want to buy a television set that's perfect, don't you? Yeah, so when you go to a job, the people want you to hold the sign at the corner of the road as you wear this mask in 500-degree weather, just like we say. Because if you don't, you're going to get fired, and I need the top of the class who's got A's because they can follow orders. They're the biggest big suckers of all, but yeah, just give them their space, and soon they can be bosses and eventually get out again because they believe you got to spend money to make money. Idiots ain't using their brains, man. You ain't a boss, but you can observe me as I observe losers of the century. And I figured out how to not make mistakes in life. Just look at the way how GTA 5 is played. Notice we don't really like to hit stuff and dent up our car. The performance goes down. So like when I talk on top 100, this controller works 100% of the time. I do not want a controller that works. I will not accept a controller that will make mistakes. That is unacceptable in my brain. I will not be able to function if mistakes are allowed in my life. Otherwise, I might pull down my pants while I'm in the mall and start jerking off. You know, who's to say that I wouldn't do that if I didn't restrain myself and teach? Who's to say I wouldn't go to a church and wait for someone to sing their song of the life they practiced all weekend and just bust out laughing in the middle of it and then walk out? Who says what's stopping me from doing that? You lose cool points, homie. Definitely. All right, question in the email, answer. So we got those Google glasses. Google glasses projects an image on your frame. So, I'm Terminator. You can already figure it out. Google glasses and everything. That's why I know what works. I got an owner's manual. I made it. You ain't going to read mine, though, because it will not make sense. I'm sure you got an owner's manual somewhere in your glove box. Why don't you open it up where Batman stays? Why don't you open up your box? And let's see how dirty it is because no one taught you how to correctly change the oil. You just unscrewed it and let it run all over the ground because no one told you that oil is bad. Like you're not supposed to do that. Who taught you that? And how come some stuff sticks and the other stuff just slips out because it's so slippery? Like, we can't be friends because our relationship slips through the cracks. You have a crack though, right? You ain't got it calm like me. I need to check before we date to see if you got a crack. I mean, I'm the only one who gets this log, and I need to park it once in a while in a nice garage tight fit, and then go boat into the sea of joy, a lifelong journey of excellence. Isn't that quench your thirst? You imagine that someday you might actually believe in something besides failure, and you might be able to make music or albums. Even like, did you see that turn I made back there on GTA 5? The podcast, I made an excellent turn in GTA 5 playing as my jaw is moving. Durban poison is in effect. Durban poison, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the reason why I'm acting out. Smoking drugs, and now my mouth won't stop moving. Batman stays. Hello, hi, may I speak Batman stays, please? Hold on, I'll get you Batman. Hello, this is Batman stays. Hi, Batman. Hi, may I help you? No, I just want to hear your sexy voice. Oh, thanks. I do got a sexy voice, and put myself to sleep. Put myself to bed. In fact, how many females have I put to sleep? As they're wiggling it, millions over the course of the next, say, 1,000 years. Well, this is a low number, 1,000. 1,000 girls will wiggle it to my career. Maybe not to my face. Maybe to my voice. Maybe 1,000. Probably minimum in 1,000 years from now. I mean, there's not that many cassette tapes out there with people gargling the next vowel. Because it's what? 2019. We need to hit 1 century of tuba playing. Now, can I get a cassette from 1700 of when Beach Boys' great-grandpa playing the fiddle near his man-made beach? Smart idea, man. Y'all jealous, straight up. You wish you could play video games, but you get ridiculed by the people who love you. You are afraid to be yourself. Did you understand? That's why you watch me. Oh, wow. Next time I freestyle, my brain's been fried. Look at this. Wow. This is the best I've played GTA 5. This is pretty God. I swear to God. It means my freestyle will be just as smooth. Damn, when I start telling myself to do that job, my beeper goes off. It's like, okay, time to be a rapper right now. Let me go put on my rapper suit. All right, no one's talking to me. I gotta put on rapper mindset. Yo, what's up, baby? Smoke a few stoves, getting ready to go on stage. Just accepting the hate as I was living hated. Damn, that's already combination level right there. Wow. Like I've been driving this vehicle for damn near 10 minutes, and I got a fender bender. That's about it. Today I got it. I'm dehydrated. Almost get to that level where you can't fail. There is a level where you can't fail. It's not a permanent, it's temporarily. But you do it after hours and hours of practice. Like, literally. Do you see that turn? When I first got this video game, I could not play these cars like this. Hell no, surely there's my stats. So tell me how many days I've been playing this. Check this out. It's gotta be more than 6 days though, 6 days, 23 hours, 37 minutes. Deaths by explosion, 289. Time swimming, 2 minutes. I'm sure I spent more minutes swimming. Deaths by traffic, 111. Surely total deaths, 200. Playing video games until my face dropped off my face. You ever done something like that besides finish that bag of potato chips? You ever been an overachiever besides taking up the trash or, changing your sneaky underpants? To be like, damn, I would eat myself. Would you? On a scale to 1 to 10, and I see it in a crowd, who would eat off of their own skin? I would. The shit is delicious. Can I get buns, please? And ketchup, mustard, some mayo? My God, Jesus is here. I swear to God, there's something else here. My brain has got it tonight. I'm just saying, for the most part, like, it's there. Oh, man, that is incredible. Well, so we're gonna chill here, smoke our weed. You got a problem with that, bro? So I can check out all these pretty bitches. Let me go park in the street so I can check out the street corner and all the bitches. Have you walk by? I can get a mental picture for later on when I'm waiting at the doctor's office. All right, what am I doing? Still chill back in the car here. I love the day. Do you ever think in a day? Because I do. And look where it got me, man. I'm a self-made millionaire. Smoke weed all day. I get sex every day. got cable television and in-house internet wired. And we got the premium stuff. Got my own wing of the house. My beautiful wife has got the other wing of the house, and we ball it. So we're trying to help you out and let you be just like us. So here is my collection, like on random. I'm gonna make my tracks maybe 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long. Sometimes they'd be moving too quick. So I'm gonna set myself up for success. This is how you do it. Okay, I'm gonna show the board what I got here. So since I have it in GTA 5, like I got high scores, just like a high score in my pants. Once I start seeing achievements just get bigger and takes up more of the road, a wide load. And I gotta question other things in my life. Like, is that so? Okay, well, if it is, then here we are with my talent Jesus gave. Usually how this happens if you and I are going to take this freestyle journey, which we may. I'm going to give it a test run here in a bit and see how well we do. So let's turn up the jams, start feeling the music. We find all this at iTunes or YouTube. We're going to stick with stuff we have already, not make it too difficult. And it's just going to play it at random. Find this CJ001, that's a search. CJ002, that's a search. All the way up to CJ021, it's missing 20 albums you can choose from. Every 7th is a freestyle, so we make beats and we freestyle. We make movies with our lips and paraphrase it later. Yeah. Freestyle tonight. You get my head high. It's sounding good, yeah? Actually sounds good today. Alright, so in case you want to watch this later, today's address is LGCD 42. That's what Observe Buyers do, Holmes. Woo! Go home and get some pie. Yeah, go get upstairs and get my ice cream. So I can finish the other half with my half gallon. School my guns, school my guns. What? School my guns, man. I be singing in my sleep sometimes. I feel like I got this rhyme pattern down. It's driving me crazy to a bit. And I hear it. It's like something's building. I don't know what it is. Then I wake up, like, could probably bust out a rhyme. Today would be one of those. We got kind of short because my vocal cords are hot. I feel like burning shit up. It's not a big deal, homie. Just go have your ice cream and shut up. Like, go back to the bed. Even though we smoked a good chunk of weed to make us talk, that was the whole purpose. Because you get me high on, well, then we should smoke some other kind of weed, homie. Yo, I don't ever have conversations like this. It's just for the show. It's like, I got 2 different lifestyles. I think you gotta have it, when you try to win for the medal. It's not really about home team anymore. It's more about something else. Flash Dance. Go watch that movie and maybe you'll understand. It's about gymnastics and, how they're gonna win championship of the world in their gymnastics and what they gotta do when it's raining outside, with your Jeep on, dark outside, and playing music. Almost like Rocky. You could be a superhero too. How many hours have I wasted here? My pay gonna be talking because I wasn't recording. We saw something on eBay. Oh, we said we needed something, didn't we? Let's see. Couldn't do it because we have a cable. We had some on there. Let's put this one back on. Damn, yo, I'm sorry. That shit scared the crap out of me, man. Oh, sorry. Man, you see me jump. You see yourself jump, man? Damn, yo, that shit scared me, man. Let's see if I can tighten this up. Take out some. Oh, look, failed again. I did that. Alright, I'll be back with some ice cream. Oh my god, man. Hot damn, homie. We got a ways to go. The safety device. Now that you know that, am I still a crack user? Do I still smoke drugs? Now that you realize what this is, dummy, welcome to the group, just so you know. And then you can turn this over, right? And then you could, instead of turning your flame at the top, you start burning your flame at the bottom. And, your holes around here, and you turn it just a bit because gravity. Flame is lighter than air, so who has a device that looks and operates like this, I could be balling in that money too. I could put my logo right here. I'm missing out. Right here, I'm missing out. CWSPOD. Tack that into this chimney. Those are kind of dirty though, doesn't it? I should probably clean in here. See all the dirt marks, and this has got ash down here. If it's got it here, then this must be all down here. If it's down there, then it must be all in here. Well, I gotta wait to order me a can of air. Get married now, and my water jug's spoon. You guys ever got these, yo? They're like crack for your cats. Sorry. But I don't even know to explain myself, but it's a good idea. Yeah, I got inflammation issue, homie, and that's why I don't get to live. And my immune system overreacts when it feels jolt, or since I've had surgeries back there, my body overreacts, and there's level 10 pain. And the opiate that I'm on probably do cause a lot of this as well. The more it inflames the issue more, but I gotta be on the opiate, and it's pain. That's just bad, man. It feels like a sliver in your spine. You know how you get a sliver in your finger? You know how bad that feels? This is the only way how I know that people can relate, and it's sort of like that feeling, but that feeling never goes away. But it's in my low back, and it's not to a place where anyone can get to, but that god-awful pain is always there. After I had my second surgery, and a month later I did something because of my surgery. Yes, it was. So, if we could get this hardware taken out, they're talking, maybe some of it, like the claw, I think the claw is really causing it. If you guys see the picture of it, it'll be on the last FM page. It's sort of CWSPOD. It'll be up there. But I got pictures of my back x-rays. And it's not the spacer, it's the claw that I think is causing the issue, because everything's going great until I over-twisted, and it felt like a sliver ever since. So, get me off these opiates, please. If they could fix that, boom, yo, I wouldn't need them. I don't need these, I need them for pain, yes. Because otherwise, life is super, no homo, it's super enjoyable, it's very enjoyable. You gotta add that emphasis on it. It's not just unenjoyable, it's very unenjoyable. To a point that brings you down, and to a point that, if you were a strong person, just wait, it will get to you. Eventually. It took me 8 years before I finally admitted to the level 10 pain. But it's probably been there from a month after my first surgery, King Kong, But 9 years of suffering, I was hold up, doc, we gotta do something, because this is too much, and I would love to go out and do my thing. Wouldn't it be nice? not to be trapped in my bed and work. Yes, it would be nice. And I dream of it because if that day ever came, then my wife would for sure see the beautiful person I am. And all of you would be impressed. Not that I, been trying to impress you, but just the amount of progression I think come from not being on these pain medications and being able to think clearly and not have to always run away from this pain. Yeah, that would probably keep this business in a different atmosphere. What it is right now is only because it's what I can do. But I can do so much more. The whole reason why I quit programming, it was because I broke my hand. The whole reason why I just had to quit life because I broke my back. And the whole reason why this career started was of surgery. So, and this was all after 2005. The near-death experience was more proof for we ain't done wrapping yet journey to the other side. Some of you are ever talking to me about what happened. I'm just going to say it. At first I was really weirded out about the whole situation. I mean, how do you talk about stuff like that? Really difficult. Because the people who are supposed to get it don't and realize there's got to be something more into it. There, I ain't got to lose my stride. Plug it in here, put my batteries dying. Now what genius? Got 5%. Alright, so get it back and get it back. Fill my jug. Fill my jug of water. Off the back. Figure me out. Run 2 programs. Yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be like in this next bowl, singing you a song, shuffling. Can we all just get along? Buffing to left and right. Come on, man, you had a stretch. Need all night. Smoke your bowl, smoke your bowl, smoke your bowl, smoke your bowl. Yeah, let's smoke your bowl. Alright, so we got hour and a half. Man, I can do it. Hour and a half. Laster in my vocal cords. One of the best. Neon lights. Little fast. Play the pop right with the cat. Homie, we ain't no game. Homie, we ain't no game. Homie, we ain't no game. It's independent, but ballers. The hollers. Teaching my children. Bring the chords back and let them sing. Look in the holy smoke and exhale. Jesus is but this year. Pre-made every punch. Fuck one by one. My confession. Coming good, coming strong. Coming wealthy in the end. Drive you around. Phantom, yeah. You deserve to be really. You gotta suffer like 9 years in constant level 10 pain. Once you get all the drains, hope and faith smashed out of you, then maybe build yourself in art and float your ass out of here. Because that's exactly what I did. So first throw yourself down the steps. Make sure you do it good and get qualified. That's the biggest thing. Like now I gotta do these smarts again after, and I could see their face, and it was like this stupid, but I was like living this nightmare, and that was the nightmare, man. Dealing with customers from a past life, which I got out of customer service. And maybe it was last night too, I had another dream that looked like a big wooded bus. There's like built out of the logs. It was a weird ass dream, but like we were road tripping, and like, maybe it was the air crash investigations and some need to something. So anyway, like dead bodies were on the bus. And I never had a dream where I had to go like pick up like 2 old dead bodies and like pick them up and to like a burial place. And, like, that's a dream I'll probably remember it, but I remember having it once before. That's the problem. I had this dream probably like 4 times in my life. I'm having it again. So I didn't look up in the documentaries. I wore the shit out of Secrets of War, but after a while it got to be too loud. But amazingly, Discovery Wings and like some other submarine shows, like low key, volume department, you could like fall asleep to it almost. And even like the Science Channel, that'll put me to sleep. It did yesterday. I was feeling out, trying to do something, but it came up in my recommended list, so I pushed it. And then it just like knocked me to sleep. I don't know if I was tired, but I woke up. Well, I was like, I should do something. And then I watched it. I turn over and I look at my display things like right here, and then I like fall asleep again. It didn't talk me. So I mean, sometimes that shit's too boring. It's like, damn, it's some stupid shit, but it puts me to sleep. Especially that one day. And I think I'll have to switch because I think the air crash investigations is like I've seen them like so many times, man. Like starting to cause PTSD. I think that's what the subconscious is telling me. You'll stop watching that shit. Probably at least 500 times per episode. And I ain't lying, man. I've been doing that for years. You be listening to radio for years. I've listened to air crash investigation for years. Straight up, man. Earbuds in, you can't hear nothing, anything at all. JBL earbuds. Cat likes to chew on the wires. Went through 4 pairs already, and socks. He's right outside the door, ready to do tricks for all of you. It's too hyper for me. I can't handle it at the moment. We're just trying to finish our hour. Feels like the best option at the moment. So let's continue. Like I said, this weed made me talk. There's no weeds that make me. So my validations are correct. Pass number 1 makes me talk up a score. Yeah, it makes my brain tilted. Where I'm giving you my cool new accent. I learned overnight. You like it, But luckily, you only hear it in here. This weed will put me to sleep. Maybe this is why I fell asleep. Some nice stuff. I got it mainly because of the high THC level. It was 28% THC. Out of the 4 freaking jars they had, and they serve it in a plastic bag. Man, they turned the place into a shithole. And it's a joke now, homie. I'm gonna go be a student too after I walked in there. I'm gonna go learn where there's another place I can go buy my drugs. That shop turned stupid. Like, they don't give you no free soda. They ain't got no cool pipes anymore. It's just like, what the hell happened, man? Change of ownership. Oh, that explains. Yeah, damn, Gonna fail now, man. What I see happening. We're back together. Because I'm like an angel from... I'm probably more an angel than I'm a devil. I'm an angel from God. I think about that way more than I do like still trying to decide what side am I on. You know, like I already know, I'm going to heaven when I die. I'm just leaving you some love notes and love stories you could cry to at night, wishing I was still here and alive. You know, you kiss me through the 4K camera. I've been up here for long, and it's been dry, so my lips might be crusty. Yo, I don't know, but that's the damage that we do on this 4K. But welcome, my name is Wadri. Speaking of it, Greater Win Studios kind of under new management. We finally figured it out. Wadri. We ain't going rapping yet. If I could make a business, I don't want to change my name. That's like 20 albums like down the drain. Make sure you search for Love Just Repair, CWSPOD, and Wadri. I mean, Wadri's is cool. Alexa will understand that. Alexa, play me Wadri playlist number 3. Now playing. Yo, Alexa, play me CWSPOD. Who would you like to speak to? I don't know, is that what she would respond? Yeah, at least I wouldn't be a nobody. And I will upgrade my system to the K2 to the 2K standards. Hey, yo, I haven't heard that word in a long time. 2K standards. Damn, yo. We 2019. No one says that anymore. Ain't gonna find it in any books. Maybe college 2K standards. Raise your hand if you know what that means. Many people thought the world was gonna collapse because they didn't believe computers could go past 2000. We had a bunch of bitches out there that was afraid of computer systems couldn't make it to 2001. Couldn't do it, man. Digits only go up to 1999. You got up to the 2K. Maybe it's a gimmick, yo. Everyone bought into it like a huge international scare. Well, the computer systems break down. When Y2K comes, here it is. Everyone watch me now. Tune in a few seconds to see if the world still stops. Tune in to my station so I can rape you from the ad money. Now a list from our sponsors. You got a small dick. Well, if you do, you can take this pill made by Family Feud guy, Stephen Hightowers from Stay by the Bell. Yo, that's all wrong. And he's got some miracle out for lip dicks. Yo, I took him out serious until I saw that. And I was like, yo, you had it all with Family Feud. You should have just kept it on Family Feud. Because then I see you team up with, oh man, yo, he's another jokester out there in the media. Dr. Phil. Jesus, man. Yeah, corporate dick sucker. And like an egomaniac who's got anger problems and does some all kind of twisted shit in his old age. And basically throughout his whole career, like he's right up there with the top 10 or the top 20 mean people who you watch on TV every day. Why don't you go YouTube it, man? Go learn some facts from YouTube. Stop laughing. Like, it's free TV. You got like $20 every month for a family pack, and you can pop out 4 kids. No, 3. Because you need one and your wife needs one. So you can pop out 3 eggs, 3 kids. The stork's dropping by. They can all have their own YouTube account. Their own preference. That's like $22. And we also got DirecTV. Or, they just rape you for everything you got. Well, hey, it doesn't make my dick go big. Makes my dick go, well, some days it's okay. But they're like feeding your brain what they want you to see. They'll give you the freedom to be like, okay, let me do this. Can I search up a show? They got their own branding behind it. It's like, American bullshit. And, that's like over $100 to not even get 4K. And it's cool that we can DVR shows, but on YouTube, you can just stream it. And Hulu, you can push a button. And Netflix, I got a remote control from my hand. I don't mind being paralyzed as long as I have access to an iPad. One more time. I need a hit. One more time. Get the panties wet. It's about the lifelong path you walk to get here, which inspired millions. What did I sell? But somehow I sold it to millions of people. How am I in this reality that it's possible to talk to the world and more people than in your local 50,000 stadium, 25,000, 3,000? How is it possible that Martin Luther King, he could have kept his mouth closed and held in his temptations? Maybe he wouldn't get shot. The internet was 30 years away. He would have still been alive. He could have been working on his shit. And now he was running his mouth when he shouldn't have been. And it's 2019, baby. I'm 10 feet away from my bed. And I'm talking to way more people in my hood. I don't know anyone in my hood. I choose not to know anyone in my hood. Just from an observation, in my opinion, on everything I've said so far and everything I will say in the future. Anytime you hear my mouth moving, it's my opinion. And people got assholes. People got opinions. So let's just revalidate that in your validated brain. Once you graduate from your code base, like perfected, you went all of these years to be a slave for an X-ray. Basically, it took you 4 years of college or whatever, 2 years, to work an iPad device. This thing controls something. I have to gain knowledge of where stuff is at and what to do and what not to do. Oh, the battery's charged. Am I an authorized user of the system? Can I charge it with an authorized cable? Is that I am in charge of everything in here. It took me 4 years to hook up a pair of speakers because no one's going to hire me without that degree hanging from my wall. No one will hire me unless, I got zero. I can do it, but I've never done it. I've never done it. I read articles and magazines that was given to me, printed up by someone for an agenda because they had everything we know in life is written from our ego, except for the Book of Christ. That has zero ego written inside of it. And plus my words. When I speak intelligently up here and inspire millions, it's not the ego talking. Character. Learn to control your character. Don't let your character control you. You ever heard that rhyme? Well, now you do. Here's the next thing. What you gonna do about it? Now that you know. Will you wake up tomorrow just as stupid as you did today? From all of the wisdom that I spit, will it just slip through your chicken fingers or chicken nuggets from Burger King? Because they're like $1. You can't get that grease all over this. Actually, you can, but you can't get grease over a 4-year college degree. So everyone is stupid. I am stupid. I am the stupidest. I am the most stupidest person alive. I take the cake, man. I got zero brain. Smoke weed all day. And just look where that got me, man. Look where doing drugs alone got me. Let me give you the money shot. I can't find the remote control. I need to call Life Alert. I paid for the service. I didn't use it once this year, so I'm just going to make some bullshit calls. Oh, here it is. Between my legs. So, I think that's amazing, don't you think? It's probably coming 1080p. Hold on, someday. Leaky faucet. A leaky faucet. Girl, you need your pipes cleaned out? Because I see it's leaking. The more I speak, the more the leak. Girl, you need your pipes clean? Good, girl. You need your pipes clean? Because I'm pipe cool. You know what Batman's job is right now? Batman's job for the rest of his life is to move his jaw and look good. And, think crazy. I have to have a mental illness. I have to be bipolar and multi-personalities. I gotta be everything you're not able to do. Because you're just plain not allowed. And that's why people call me Batman. I ain't a bitch. Maybe you should ask that question in the mirror, though. Because you don't have to be making the same mistakes day after day after day out. You don't have to keep on laying those eggs and keep on wondering what comes first. Does the chicken or the egg? The chicken comes first. You ain't got a chicken, you ain't got an egg. That's what happens. I have a bitch right there holding the egg. So you gotta have a chicken and an egg. Takes two, really. But you should watch TV more, because don't I speak with such excellence? A+. Man, I'm probably the coolest person I know. It takes a lot of work to be cool. Fly around in the sky. If you could fly around in the sky, you would fly around in the sky. But here's the problem. You don't know how to do jack shit but what those books taught you how to do. Slave, working for those paychecks so you can pay back your debts that you'll be alive for, like, most of your life. How does that make you feel? You can't afford going to a psychologist, so you're just lifelong depressed. How does that make you feel that you wasted your life away and not being great like other people you see? There are many reasons to improve on your citizenship. There are many ways to get to the barn door. There are many ways to get you in the sack. There are many ways to get an education. There are many ways. The older I get, the more I realize college is a scam. Why go to college when you got Google and then you can be boss? Why not be boss? I want to be dick sucker. Number 4. You don't want to be boss. You can't even say the word entrepreneur because it's not allowed in your household. Those words won't be those big ass words. You will not speak like that under my roof and rules. You will smoke this joint at least one a day, or you will have to go do something else, buddy, because I personally need a smoke buddy. And, if you're not allowed to do this, I won't tell anyone, but you don't need a job. You just need to smoke my weed and act out. That's all I'm asking. Is that too much to ask for? No, you see, I will never, ever be quiet, ever, because God gave me a mouth, and I learned to use it from a book. I could have chose many places to live when I was born and choose to have the kind of base education ingrained into my brain. I'm so glad that was the only choice. Now I'm very smart. I'm able to do what Superman couldn't. Batman stays. You ever heard that name? First name Batman, last name stays. Batman stays. Got a hotel reservation. It's under Batman stays. Stays Batman. I'm Batman. And I want to stay here at your hotel. Sorry, confusing. Or maybe you just can't do your job. Can I speak to your manager, please? And so the runs who will grab authority and stand by with your finger up your butthole, smiling, as this guy can probably speak complete sentences. So, and then, you lose your job because you're an idiot. Failed in school, can't speak English or grammar. Still use the word ain't. And because it's true. Still jam out all those old cassette tapes. You are not improved, but I bet your television set has improved, and I'm glad your television set ain't got problems. I bet you want to buy a television set that's perfect, don't you? Yeah, so when you go to a job, the people want you to hold the sign at the corner of the road as you wear this mask in 500-degree weather, just like we say. Because if you don't, you're going to get fired, and I need the top of the class who's got A's because they can follow orders, and they're the biggest big suckers of all. But yeah, just give them their space, and soon they can be bosses and eventually get out of debt because they believe you got to spend money to make money. Idiots ain't using the brains, man. You ain't a boss. But you can observe me as I observed losers of the century, and I figured out how to not make mistakes in life. Just look at the way how GTA 5 is played. Notice we don't really like to hit stuff and dent up our car. The performance goes down. So like when I talk on top 100, this controller works 100% of the time. I do not want a controller that works. I will not accept a controller that will make mistakes. It's unacceptable in my brain. I will not be able to function if mistakes are allowed in my life. Otherwise, I might pull down my pants while I'm in the mall and start jerking off. Who's to say that I wouldn't do that if I didn't restrain myself and teach? Who's to say I wouldn't go to a church and wait for someone to sing their song of the life and practice my weekend and just bust out laughing in the middle of it and then walk out? Who says that, what's stopping me from doing that? You lose school points, homie. Definitely. All right, question in the email got answered. So we got those Google glasses. Those Google glasses project an image on your frame. So, I'm a Terminator. You can already figure it out. Took the classes and everything. So I know what works. I got an owner's manual. I made it. You ain't gonna read mine though, because it will not make sense. I'm sure you got an owner's manual somewhere in your glove box. Why don't you open it up where Batman stays? Why don't you open up your box? And let's see how dirty it is because no one taught you how to correctly change the oil. You just unscrewed it and let it run all over the ground because no one told you that oil is bad. Like, you're not supposed to do that. Who taught you that? And how come some stuff sticks and the other stuff just slips out because it's so slippery? Like, we can't be friends because our relationship slips through the cracks. You have a crack though, right? You ain't got it all. Like me, I need to check before we date to see if you got a crack. I mean, I'm the only one who gets this vlog, and I need to park it once in a while in a nice garage type fit, and then go boat into the sea of joy, a lifelong journey of excellence. Isn't that Richard Nurse? You imagine that someday you might actually believe in something besides failure. And, you might be able to make music or albums, even play. Did you see that turn I made back there on GTA 5? The podcast, I made an excellent turn in GTA 5 playing as my jaw included. Durban poison is in effect. Durban poison, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the reason why I'm acting out. I smoked some drugs, and now my mouth won't stop moving. Batman stays. Hello, Batman. Speak Batman stays, please. Hold on, I'll get you Batman. Hello, this is Batman stays. Hi, Batman. Hi, may I help you? No, I just want to hear your sexy voice. Oh, thanks. I do got a sexy voice, and put myself to sleep. Put myself to bed anytime. How many females will I put to sleep? As they're wiggling it millions over the course of the next, say, 1,000 years. Well, just to do a low number, 1,000. 1,000 girls will wiggle it to my career. Maybe not to my face. Maybe to my voice. Maybe 1,000. Probably minimum in 1,000 years from now. I mean, there's not that many cassette tapes out there with people gargling the next vowel. Because it's what? 2019. We even hit 1 century of tuba playing. Now, can I get a set from 1700 of when Beach Boys' great-grandpa playing the fiddle near his man-made beach? Look, smart. Yeah, man. Y'all jealous. Straight up. You wish you could play video games, but you get ridiculed by the people who love you. You are afraid to be yourself. Do you understand? That's why you watch me. Oh, wow. Next time I freestyle, my brain's been fried. Look at this. Wow. This is the best I've played GTA 5. I swear to God. I swear to God. It means my freestyle will be just as smooth. Damn, yo. When I start telling myself to do that job, my beeper goes off. I was like, okay, time to be a rapper right now. Let me go put on my rapper suit. And have the all right, no one's after me. I gotta put on rapper mindset. Yo, what's up, baby? Chill. Smoke a few stoves. Getting ready to go on stage. Just accepting the hate because I was living 8 days. Damn, yo. That's the 30 combination level right there. Wow. Yo, like I've been driving this vehicle for damn near 10 minutes, and I got a fender. That's about it. Yeah, I got it. I'm dehydrated. You almost get to that level where you can't fail. There is a level where you can't fail. It's not a permanent, it's temporary, but you do it after hours of practice. Like, literally. Do you see that turn? When I first got this video game, I could not play these cars like this. Hell no, yo. Surely there's my stats. Just tell me how many days I've been playing this. So check this out. It's gotta be more than 6 days, though, 6 days, 23 hours, 37 minutes. Deaths by explosion, 289. Time swimming, 2 minutes. I'm sure I spent more minutes swimming. Deaths by traffic, 111. Surely total deaths, 289. In the life that I installed this game, I don't know, man. It's hard to accept. I'll be right back. I got pissed. If you guys want to chat with me, I'm in Pal Talk. Just add my name, CWSPOD, and you'll be able to find my ads. So let's book up a bit more here. So. Alright, sorry. I'm only like half here, so you can like add my name in Pal Talk, and then it'll show you what room I'm in. And I usually try to stay in fast rooms. Free room. Who would eat off of their own skin? I would. The shit is delicious. Can I get buns, please? And ketchup, mustard, some mayo, please, and a spoon, and an extra side, an extra load of sour cream as well. Damn, look, I'm so good at staying home and practicing my GTA 5 skills. That is incredible. Batman, first name Batman, last name Staves. Damn, yo. No matter what car I choose, I'm just good. So if I decide to freestyle this evening, which I thought I might, but I get myself there. Yeah, it's a journey. Damn, look how well I'm playing this game, man. Oh my God, yo. Look, Jesus is here. I swear to God, yo. There's something else here. My brain has got it tonight. I'm just saying, for the most part, like, it's there. Oh, man, that is incredible. Well, so we're gonna chill here, smoke our weed. You got a problem with that, bro? So I can check out all these pretty bitches. I'm gonna go park in the street so I can check out the street corner and all the bitches as we walk by. And get a mental picture for later on when I'm waiting at the doctor's office. So wait, what am I doing? So chill back in the car here. A nice ride. All right, there he is, chilling. Changed my bit mate earlier, and pot players have issues. I do smoke pot. Are you racist against pot smokers? You racist? You got a problem because I'm white? You got a problem because I'm just good at what I do? Is that what you're saying? So let's put on some beats, just in case. And I got some kick-ass music, man. You cannot deny that fact. My shit will make your head nod. It gotta be great. I just gotta be someone. Yo, there's a thought of the day. Do you ever think in a day? Because I do. And look where it got me, man. I'm a self-made millionaire. Smoke weed all day. I get sex every day. I got cable television and in-house internet wired. And we got the premium stuff. Got my own wing of the house. My beautiful wife has got the other wing of the house. And we ball it. So we're trying to help you out and let you be just like us. So here is my collection, like on random. I'm gonna make my tracks maybe 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long. Sometimes they be moving too quick. So I'm gonna set myself up for success. This is how you do it. Okay, I'm gonna show forward what we got here. So since I have it in GTA 5, like I got high scores, just like high score in my pants. Once I start seeing achievements just get bigger and accept more of the road, a wide load. And I gotta question other things in my life. Like, is that so? Okay, well, if it is, then here we are with my talent Jesus game. Usually happens well. That happens if you and I are gonna take this freestyle journey, which we may. I'm gonna give it a test run here in a bit, see how well we do. So let's turn up the jams, start feeling the music, find all this at iTunes or YouTube. We're gonna stick with stuff we have already, don't make it too difficult. And it's just gonna play it at random. Find this CJ001, that's a search. CJ002, that's a search. All the way up to CJ021, it's missing 20 albums you can choose from. Every 7 is a freestyle, so we make beats and we freestyle. We make movies with our lips and paraphrase it later. Yeah. freestyle tonight. Get my head high. That's how we do it in Colorado. Ever seen one of those air filters up there? Because I can. Right here from my smarts, man. Not because I kept on hitting in pots and pans. I grew a dick just like I grew a brain, and then I turned insane. Realized, you know, if you got done anything, you gotta do it yourself. If you want done anything done, you gotta do it yourself. Yeah. I mean, if I want it done, I'm gonna do it to myself. Yeah. If I want it done, I'm gonna do it to myself. Torture myself. Let me reload more of this stuff. We still have yesterday's punch that does not make me want to do what I can do. So we got a magic potion stuff. Sour diesel does not make me want to write. Sour diesel makes me want to shut the F up. German poison is the one you want, homie. My opinion. My body explains to me that this really works for a creative industry. Sour diesel, you know, what were they thinking, man? I'm gonna lose money because they can't get their product line straight out. They always got German poison. Now I got nothing. How am I supposed to get to the other side when this corporate world has got too many lies by stick up the butts? What's your problem, man? Why don't you let me do my job, please? To stay out of my, container that the government and doctors believe that I need 150%. Like, what is your issue always having to be inside of my house? You'll come in here, you can chill, have a seat, sit down, and then everything's cool until you speak your mind. That's why when you come in here, we give you a gag ball as part of the premises rules. It's part of the building TOS, homie. If you ain't one put this gag ball on your mouth while you wait to get an autograph patiently, then there's a door. You're like, you got choices in this life. And if you want Casper's autograph, you must sit quiet, gag ball. So we're gonna smoke some weed. Something new. This is what I be at today. It's all play. This is how we get paid. Professional nailed on the wall. Home of your star. Cause we driving nice cars. Dreaming of bigger days. Cause yesterday was fun, but hey, let's go harder on the next one. Cause you know we already won. We already won. Go pick up. Already won. Welcome to my studio. Fred Wins Studios. I spoke up on Stir Poison, spit some rhymes, be amazing. Inspiration, no expiration, cause I'm just like, damn, it's game. Woo! Wow. Power Jesus gave me today. I got the power of a great skull, by the bowl. I got a power of a great skull, by the bowl. I got a power of a great skull, by the bowl. I got the power of a great skull, by the bowl. Check. That's a bit too loud. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I look amazing. Amazing. I look amazing. You look amazing. I look amazing. Nah, you look amazing. You look amazing. Amazing. You look amazing. Amazing. Wow, yo. Bonus. Made for radio. Bonus. And that's all I do, but ball. And that's all I do but ball. And that's all I do but ball. You ball. That's all I do but ball. All I do but ball. All you do is ball. I mean, that's all we do is ball. Grabbing my bitch. Oops. What I created. Best damn video record station you've ever seen, homie. Oops. What I did. Best damn video arcade machine, man. What's up, internet friends? I'm here to play with the high score above all rest. All the sick for this. Yeah. 10-4. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, dude, driving crazy. So I guess it's going to be a rule that if I sit here and play video games, I'm going to keep on smoking. At no time can I be sitting here only playing not a nervous tick. What up, homies? Welcome to the Relatable Studios. We're doing a live recording this early, late morning, originating from Colorado Springs. Worldwide, you can reach. We are here on a persistent basis. There isn't any set times, but we are here quite a bit. So we're always putting out new content for my fans and friends. You got to trust and believe. Understand what I mean? If you got the money stacks, you can make them clap. Money stacks, money bills, money rolls. You got that hand original. Hell no, yo. That is lifestyle. Are you glad to be in America? Go to shop on the side. You know, that raggedy ass fences, held up by sticks and shit. Look, this guy just goes on the side, totally violate traffic laws. Totally, man. Look at this country. Look out. Oh, and there's an accident. Oh, we got pulled over right now. Do it. Pissed off. Ooh, man, doing it. I would eat a back doing it. Police right now. No, we can't watch any violence though. So, all right, so we'll watch this again. Holy crap. And I'll go get my ice cream. I'll eat it when I'm full and sit up there. 28 minutes below. Well, my day's over. The make C's on. She likes how we play down in Dirt Day. Pretty high. Let's go through space. Fly. Atmosphere. Peace. Spit my rhymes. Eat. Ooh, yo. What you gonna do when you're bad to the bone? What you gonna do when you're bad to the bone? Oh no. What you gonna do when you're bad to the bone? You know what? Hey, we got here real quick. Remember how we put this 3 hours? No, just sit down. So Jesus heard my prayer. Is that how it works? Really? No, that can't be how it works. That'd be nice if it did. Because you, say a week ago, we were freestyling and I wouldn't get to that level where I could jump right into it. And I said that a million times. But apparently not like that. Because we did the whole session. I forgot which one it was. It's one of the new ones, I believe, in this season. But anyway, we were focused on that, right? And then the next time we did it, it was like 2 minutes. First time was 4 hours. We were struggling. So I was like, yeah, wouldn't it be nice if I could get this down to a half hour? I didn't know I could get done in like 5 minutes. Because we're in it. Keep on winning, sit, spinning, eating Reese's. peanut butter cups. I'm loving chilling in nations, growing doses, over promoted, but I'm just organically growing. Man,
15,000. You know why? I'm a walking legend. Just a walk in, sit down, and take the protein with it. Damn. Yeah, nothing in particular. I think about what the listener may go through, since emotions and money and sex always play in our lives. So if I was to make clear for someone 200 years from now or 200 years ago, they probably talk about love, like shit, I ain't shit, how can I do it, self-confidence issues. So I talk sort of like brainwashing type shit. It's kind of like on both sides. You can do it or you can jump off the bridge. So I'm just whatever, man. It's here chilling. I'm here chilling. Yeah, man, I got another rap right from the top, the tone. I got Tupac on my wall. Man, I'm all here with a bunch of Cajun equipment, standing number